Tonight, we celebrate the genius of one such being. Many of you know her intimately, but know her in a different avatar. Only a few of you know her as a poetess. That Poonam, my dear friend of over 25 years, wrote poetry was a revelation to me, and a pleasant one that I discovered about. When she called to ask me to read, I was really delighted and happy and thrilled. This was a few months ago, but then the dates didn't match, and she went on to launch her book in Mumbai and later in Agra, and her date with Delhi lay pending till tonight, when all her friends and family and acquaintances are here to celebrate her poetic gift. So it's creditable that Poonam, despite her work, her marriage, her kids, home, a hectic life, has managed to pen down not one, not two, not a dozen, but 125 poems on topics that are varied and eclectic as it could be. The Soulful Seeker is a collection of her innermost thoughts, her personal experiences, her duel with several situations, be it emotions, be it work, be it people, words, things, or even relationships, all beautifully expressed over a period of time. What strikes you when you read her book is the brutal honesty of emotion in many of those poems. The topics are varied and different, and many, and alongside, even on the cover of her book, are illustrations that lend the collection a very personal touch. Clearly, Poonam is not just a poetess. She is blessed with many, many more talents, and to each of us, she embodies so much more. Thank you, Poonam, for sharing this wonderful side of you with us. And before I get carried away with my special fondness for Poonam, let me thank you all for having joined us this evening, especially thank Kabir Bedi, Anil Kapoor, who will join us in a moment, Vivian Pocha, Merlin D'Souza, Maya Sami, Ajay Mago, Deepu Chaudhary, Yuri, who's here, our young minister from Delhi, Mr. Kapil Mishra, who have all, despite their impossibly busy schedules, managed to come over this evening and have even agreed to read some of the poetry from the Soulful Seeker. For those of you who haven't got a copy, let me tell you, you need to get it one now. Get out, get yourself a copy. It's not very expensive, so just buy yourself a copy and then get Poonam to sign it tonight. So without any more delay, let me invite the publisher of Om Books International, Ajay Mago, who has a homegrown flair for the book trade and began Om Books International, the publishing arm of the 55-year-old book distribution outfit, Om Bookshop, in 1997. And today, OBI counts among its authors acclaimed names from the realms of fashion, media, film, food, photography, and much more. Ajay, I'd like to ask you to please tell us more about the Soulful Seeker and, of course, our poetess, Poonam.
When I was in school, I used to write because one day when I was actually spring cleaning, I came across a little journal that I had, and there were these funny little rhymes written in it about, birds and trees, and they were all written in a certain rhyming meter. And so I guess it probably took birth at that point in time. But the poet in me lay dormant for many, many years. As Deepa has just told you, I've gone through, many different professions, many different occupations, been part of the corporate world. Thanks to Sabas, I've also been introduced to what is called the glamour, the world of glamour. In fact, I must mention this. Somebody asked me, what does it feel like to have so many socialites and celebrities at your launch? And I said, feel like they're my friends. So thank you all of you for being here. I really appreciate it. But to go back to the journey of how I started writing, I have a very close set of school friends. We are very closely linked with one another. And we found each other and reconnected a few years ago. And in the excitement of trying to find out what had happened over the last 2.5, maybe 3 decades, we started writing to each other and bringing each one up to date with what had happened, what had been happening in our various lives. And spontaneously, I started replying in rhyme. It came to me quite naturally, quite organically. And friends pointed this out and they said that, why don't you write poetry? And I said, oh, well, I enjoy doing these little rhymes on and off. And then I probably got a little serious about it, almost subconsciously. And I wrote and I wrote. And again, as Deepa has mentioned, there were many, many nights when I waited for Sabas to come home. And he would be late and I poured out my frustration. So you will find that there are poems.
I love this, Sabas. Aren't you enjoying this?
So in a way, he has been my inspiration. I'm not sure in the happiest of ways, but he certainly has. And then my journey continued, and then I did meet Ajay, and that was a life-changing moment for me. And through Ajay, I went on to meet Deepa, and we just connected. People always say that, how does it feel to connect with your editor? Don't they try to, put forth and push things down your throat the way they want it? And I said, no. I've had the most beautiful relationship with Deepa.
Distinguished readers and guests, publishers of publishers, and Sabas and Poonam, and all the distinguished people who have made this evening such a vibrant I'm a Delhi guy. I was born here. I spent many years of my life growing here. Where we were getting out of school, finishing 4 years of Students' College, and I love coming to Delhi. But my memory still works. And I remember that May is the hottest month and the driest month, and the month when you have dust storms and blue and everything else coming. So the last thing in my mind was to come to Delhi, right before the onset of May. But when Sabas called, didn't ask me to come, after everything else aside, I came in. It was a great support of theirs. The last reading we did was in front of the Taj Mahal, with the Taj Mahal in the background, and his poem being read. For me, the background, that is what's special. The background is immaterial. What's important is coming to an occasion where I can read these poems in support of Sabas and him, and also promote the idea of poetry. That's much neglected.
Privilege and an honor to be here, and I don't know if I fit in a way, but I'll try. Well then please, and where's my poetry, which I'm supposed to recite, which I'll try to recite. Here it is. Even after Kabir Sahab and Maya and Mother and all of them, you know, all professionals, reading poetry, I don't know. So forgive me if I'm not up to the mark, but I'll try. I've been traveling, I'm jet lagged, I was all over the world, and I'm back here in Delhi. And here I am reciting poetry by Poonam ji for the first time in my entire career. First time, yes. This is my first time. Well, I really admire people who can write. It's always been, I wonder, you know, I've always been with a blank piece of paper and try to write a letter or email. I really find it very, very difficult. Because all our lives, we as actors have always been given poetry to recite or speak the dialogues written by great writers. And we just mouth the lines even when we have to sing and perform. So, you know, basically we are mouthing lines, singing and reciting content written by great poets and great writers, story writers, screenplay writers, dialogue writers, and poets. So today it's an honor I'll try my best. And I know how to hold this audience. I've been holding this for many, many years. So I'm going to be very, very commercial in my recital. No points there! I'm going to attention over here. Quiet! All of y'all! It's a poem on aging. When I was 14, 40 seemed a million miles away. At 15, 50 was still somewhere in the Milky Way. Yet, today, those very landmarks as I've begun to cross, a new reality emerges. Aging is a new cause. I'm reading an article lately, and how I'm growing old. Should I continue with this reading, or just put it on hold? Will it make me feel older, as I relate to what's being told? Even though in my head I still feel so young. I belong to a generation that has seen many an innovation, from computer hardware to complex smartphone creation. Through conflicts with my kids over their choices and ambitions, I run the race of life with a bundle of contradictions. From being the youngest in the room, now I'm at times the oldest around, accepting the brilliance of today's youth as they boldly stand their ground. It's not an easy reality to accept,